I am Dhruti Mistry. In last session, we had seen memory function and classification of memory. Today, I am going to discuss hierarchy of different types of memory with the help of diagram and its parameters. This topic will help you to understand memory organization easily in computer organization. In today's session, first we will learn how different memories are communicate with CPU and then hierarchical representation of these memories. In the design of computer system, a processor as well as a large amount of memory devices has been used. However, the main problem is these parts are expensive. So the memory organization of the system can be done by memory hierarchy. It has several levels of memory with different performance rates. But all these can supply with an purpose such that the access time can be reduced. The memory hierarchy was developed depending upon the behavior of the program. This session includes an overview of the memory hierarchy in computer architecture. So first, you should have knowledge about what is memory hierarchy. The memory in a computer can be divided into 5 hierarchies based on the speed as well as use. The processor can move from one level to another based on its requirements. The 5 levels in the memory are registers, cache, main memory, magnetic disk and magnetic tabs. Now we will see how different types of memory are attached to CPU using diagram. A computer system contains various types of memory like main memory, auxiliary memory and cache memory. So now let's see how main memory functionally works with CPU. Due to direct connection of main memory with the CPU, it is known as central memory. It holds the data and the programs that are needed by the CPU. Next, auxiliary memory like magnetic disk and magnetic tab are not directly connected to CPU. There is an interface called input-output processor that manages data transfer between auxiliary memory and main memory. It is basically used for storing the programs that are not needed in the main memory. Cache memory is fastest memory used to increase the speed of processing. It is placed between the CPU and the main memory. So, whenever the CPU generates request for accessing data from memory, it will first search in cache memory. If the data is not found, then it will search in main memory. And if data is also not found in main memory, then it will search in auxiliary, means secondary memory. In memory hierarchy diagram, moving from top to bottom, registers are at level 0. Since they are present inside the CPU, they have least access time. They are most expensive and therefore smallest in size, for example in kilobyte. Cache memory is at level 1. It is expensive and therefore smaller in size, for example in megabyte. It is implemented using static RAM. The cache holds the chunk of data which are frequently used from main memory. And main memory is at level 2. It is less expensive than cache memory and therefore larger in size, for example in few gigabyte. It is implemented using dynamic RAM. The main memory in the computer is nothing but the memory unit in the CPU that communicates directly. This memory is made up of RAM as well as ROM. Next, magnetic disks are at level 3. They are used as backup storage. They are cheaper than main memory and therefore much larger in size, for example in few terabyte. While magnetic tabs are at level 4. They are used to store removable files. They are cheapest and largest in size, for example 1 to 20 terabyte in size. The goals of memory hierarchy are first, to obtain the highest possible average access speed and to minimize the total cost of the entire memory system in computer system. This is all about memory hierarchy. From information, finally, we can conclude that it is mainly used to decrease the bit cost, access frequency, and to increase the capacity and access time. Some questions for you. First, what is memory hierarchy? Second, list out applications of memory hierarchy. Third, explain how different types of memories are attached to CPU. And last, what are the performance parameters for memory hierarchy? Thank you for watching this video. Hope you like the session and understand the concept of memory hierarchy. Thank you.